everyone, welcome back to another episode of Traffic Jam with Cam. I'm so excited that you are back to listen to another episode, and this week we have an exciting episode. Well, an episode that I'm very excited about, and also that I invented all on my own. So I hope you enjoy it. Before we jump in though, I will give you a quick recap on this week. Surprise, surprise. No dental hygiene license. Today marks 5 weeks since I have applied for my license, have not gotten it. I just talked to one of my dental hygiene friends the other day, and she is on to her 3rd week of working, 4th maybe, of working full time at a dental office. And I'm still sitting here just waiting to start working, and yeah, you guys know. Anyway, I won't talk anymore about that unless anyone that's listening is a member of the Virginia Board of Dentistry. Then please contact me and email me back. Okay, thanks. On a happier note, Adam and I just got back from Six Flags earlier today. You guys will be hearing this on Monday, but I'm recording this on Saturday, and we went to Six Flags today. A very spontaneous decision. Usually we have activities or outings kind of planned for our weekends in advance, so we can kind of make the most of our, DC bucket list. But we didn't have anything planned for this weekend, and last night we were like, okay, what can we do? And we decided to go to Six Flags. We've been to the Six Flags here. Well, it's in Maryland, so it's about like 45 minutes from where we're at. But we've been there once before this summer. We were so excited when we moved here to find out that there were amusement parks so close. I am a huge fan of roller coasters, and Adam really loves them too. So when we found out that there was a Six Flags like 45 minutes away from us, we were like, heck yeah, let's get a season pass. So we got a season pass and went for the first time a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. And it was like super fun. There are so many huge rides. We actually weren't able to ride all of them last time. So I was excited when we decided to go today so that we could ride the rides that we didn't get to go on last time, and also ride the ones again that we really loved. So we spent like 4.5 hours there today, and it was like the perfect amount of time because you're not committed to like a whole long exhausting day, but you can still fit in everything that you want to. So we just like brought snacks and filled up our water bottles, and it's so nice because you can just bring like everything that you want or need in a backpack and carry it around. And then every ride has little cubbies that you can put stuff in, which I don't know if that is a thing with every amusement park. I know that there are some that I have been to that don't have that. So it's really nice to just have all of our stuff with us, and we don't have to run back out to the car. But then we also don't have to buy the ridiculously expensive food and drinks that are only in the park. I promise I won't talk about roller coasters and rides for forever, but I just have to tell you guys, one of the rides that we went on today that we didn't get to go on last time is called the Batwing, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I used to be actually terrified of roller coasters when I was younger. I like refused to go on them. But when I was in college, I lived really close to an amusement park, and I would go all the time with my friends. And after going so many times, I just built up the courage to go on some of those rides, and eventually all of them. So yeah, I really learned to love them, and now I feel like I'm so brave because I love to go on all these big rides. And normally I don't get like super scared of going on roller coasters anymore, even if they're ones that I have never been on before and they look pretty big. But this ride, I was really nervous to go on. The line was just too long last time, so we didn't go. But we went straight there. this morning we got there right when the park opened and headed straight for the Batwing. It's like in the very back of the park, and it always has a super long line, apparently. We went and got in line for that. And the reason why it is so scary, or seems so scary, is because you go up to the seat, you sit down, and it's already kind of tipped back a little bit. Your back's not straight up. You kind of have to like fall down into it. And you get buckled in. You have these huge like seatbelt, what are they called? You have these huge straps that you kind of stick your arms into, and they buckle you up. This huge piece comes down like over your legs, so your legs are held in. And then right before the ride starts and everyone's buckled in, the seats tip backwards. So like you're completely laying down flat on your back. And then the ride starts, and as you go, you're going backwards also. So like you can't see anything behind you. All you can see is like the sky. So you're laying down in the ride and you're looking up at the sky, and then you're riding backwards. So like you go up to the top where there's this big drop, and then there's like corkscrews and loops and twists and turns. So sometimes you're like riding backwards on your back, and then sometimes it will like corkscrew and you'll be just completely like your stomach and your head, like your whole body is facing the ground and there's nothing beneath you, and it just feels like you're flying. And it was terrifying and super fun, and I felt so brave the whole time I was doing it. In my head, I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so brave for going on this. This is like such an accomplishment. And that might sound silly, but for me, that was like such a big deal, because really I am pretty scared of heights. Like, this might sound dumb, but like the dropping tower rides, or like the swings, like the fun like fair swings that like go around in a circle, that scares me, because I don't know, I just don't like being up high. But somehow in a roller coaster, when I'm like strapped down and like confined in and not like constantly moving, it doesn't feel as scary to me. I don't know, in my head somehow that makes sense. But anyway, I just felt really brave because it was very high, so I was proud of myself that I went on that, and Adam loved it too. So that is probably at the top of my list, if not number one on my list of rides at that Six Flags. For another update, first of all, I just have to say I had a clip talking about what I'm about to talk about in last week's episode, and as I was editing the episode from last week, I accidentally clipped cut a huge chunk of this subject out, and I could not figure out how to recover it. And in like the rest of the audio with that one section cut out, it just didn't make sense. And so anyway, I had to cut the whole section out of like that whole subject that I was talking about. And I was so sad because I was worried it was lost forever. I didn't know if I'd remember to talk about it this week, but we're bringing it back. I have to tell you guys, please, let's all just take a moment to appreciate Survivor. Adam and I are hardcore Survivor fans, and this hasn't always been a thing. Let me just tell you how this came to be. So probably in like November or December of last year, so 2020, Adam and I were looking for a new show to watch. We were just looking on Netflix, and we saw that there were 2 seasons on Netflix that were recently added of Survivor. And we'd both like heard of it before. We thought, oh, it's just like an older show. We remember when that was really popular and people would always talk about it, but neither of us had ever seen it before. And we were thinking, okay, let's just give it a shot. So we watched one of the seasons that was on there. And after the first episode, we were totally hooked. And I have never been invested or interested in a show that quickly. But we probably watched that whole first season. I think it was season 28 or something. It was just random seasons posted on Netflix. But we watched that whole entire season in probably less than a week. And little did we know that would be the start of our number one love in life. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe there are a lot of things to love about it. It's just so interesting to see the dynamics of people working together and then also against each other, and they have to like survive completely by themselves for over a month, and there are physical and mental challenges that they have to do to stay in the game longer. There are immunity idols and people get voted out that you don't think will get voted out. It's so fascinating to me, and it's just like so entertaining. So after watching that first season on Netflix, we watched the other one that was on Netflix, and that other season had like returning players on it, and we were like, oh, we don't know any of these guys, but we would like to know them. What if they have more seasons like this? We got to start from the beginning. So what did we do? We found out that seasons 1 through like 36 are on Hulu, and we started from the beginning. We started at season 1. We were so excited as we were going through the seasons because we were kind of learning the game as well. We were learning how people develop these strategies and how people vote together in alliances. And it was just really fun to watch the show from the very beginning and see the contestants and the people participating in the show kind of figure that out, and us kind of figure it out with them. It's kind of funny because in the first season, the first couple, I guess, there aren't really a lot of alliances. There aren't any blind sides. Everyone's just kind of playing a social game. And then as the seasons go on, people start to figure out, okay, I need to lie and kind of manipulate what this person is thinking to advance myself further in the game. And it's so fascinating. And this might be a little bit embarrassing to admit, but tonight we just watched the finale of season 31. And it was so good, and it was all returning players, and it was just crazy strategy. Like everything in the whole season was more unexpected than any other season that we've watched. It was just so fun to not be able to predict what was going to happen. And at this point, with every episode, Adam and I will see when they go into like an immunity challenge and it's one that we've seen before, we're like, oh, we love this one. Or if we start a new season and there's a returning player, we're like, oh, remember when they did this? Or we'll kind of guess and see what's going to happen. Or when somebody suggests a strategy to someone, we're like, oh no, that's a terrible idea. Like they should do this. And we're trying to like strategize ourselves. It's just super fun. Anyway, we have a lot of fun with it, and it's definitely an obsession. If you have not watched Survivor before, you definitely should. And you'll probably get hooked. So join the fan club. All right, enough talk about that. Let's move into the traffic jam of the week. If you have not heard, the traffic jam of the week is my experience that I had this week that I just need to complain about. I hate traffic, and where I live, there are a whole lot of traffic jams. So this is the metaphorical segment, if you would. And this week's is that I had to pay for parking at Target. I promise you, not all of these traffic jams will actually have to do with driving. But I went to Target this week. You guys know from last week's episode that I have this struggle with grocery shopping because there's not a single store I can get all the things that I need at. I went grocery shopping this week. I had to go to Aldi. Then I went to Target to get the rest of the things I need. So annoying. But anyway, I went into Target another time this week because I got a gift card from Target that I was so excited to use because I've been seeing that they have some really cute clothes and things that I like there. So I went solely with the purpose to just try on some clothes by myself, have my own little fashion show. I like to try things on. I think it's just so fun. I like to put different outfits together and see what clothes look like on. That's just really fun for me. So I thought I'm just going to use this day to shop and find a fun outfit or something. Target just started this new parking policy where before you go into the parking lot, you have to get a ticket. And then at the end of your visit, when you leave, you scan the ticket and the gate will open for you so you can leave. Well, originally, you would just get the ticket, go into Target for, I think the limit was like 2 hours, and then you just scan your ticket and the gate would open, and then you'd have to pay if it was over 2 hours or something. Well, they just changed it so that the first 30 minutes are free, but if you go over that, if you buy something from Target, then you get a parking voucher. So even if you're over 30 minutes and you buy something, which I usually always do because I'm just going there for like groceries or whatever, then you get a voucher and you're totally fine. Well, I go in and I'm thinking, okay, I know I'm going to be over 30 minutes because I'm going to be trying on clothes and looking at just fun hair stuff and accessories and earrings and everything. So I'm just taking my sweet time, and I found some cute barrettes with the little pearls on them. I've been wanting those for a while, so I found a little pack of those, and then I also found a really cute headband. I can't believe those are coming back into style, by the way, but I'm here for it. They're pretty convenient, so I'll hop on that train. I didn't end up buying any clothes because I didn't find any that I loved. But I check out, I get the headband and I get the clips. And the lady doesn't give me a parking voucher. And I asked her about it. I said, hey, I know I've been here for more than 30 minutes. I usually get a voucher. And she said, oh, well, it's only if you spend over $20. And I was like, was anyone ever going to tell me that? Like, how are people supposed to know how, like, that you have to spend a certain amount? Like, all I ever heard and what the people told me once they started doing this voucher thing was that you just have to buy something. That's what they told me when they first started that. So I was a little annoyed that now they changed it again to be you have to buy more than $20 worth of stuff just to get a parking voucher. And I looked at her and I was like, really? And she just puts her hands up. She's like, sorry, it's the parking company, it's not us. And I was like, okay, thank you very much. I'll just take my $13 worth of items and walk out the door and pay who knows how much for parking for trying on clothes that I didn't end up buying for an hour. So that was pretty annoying. Those of you who don't have to pay for parking just to go to Target, remember how lucky you are. Okay, on to this week's episode topic. Well, is it a topic? I don't really know. Kind of an activity, You're going to play this game with me. Okay. So, I love Buzzfeed quizzes. I take them all the time. I take them when I'm standing in line. I take them when I am bored. I take them when I am in the bathroom. They're really good time passing. If you don't know what Buzzfeed is, it's just a website where I think there's news. I actually don't know. I think there's news and pop culture drama, articles and stuff like that. But I don't pay attention to any of that. You just go to buzzfeed.com and at the top you just click on quizzes and it will change your life. I actually don't know where I learned to start doing this. My sister, I'm sure she probably told me about it and started doing it before me, and and then got me hooked. But anyway, it's just like a fun, easy thing to do when you don't want to scroll on social media, or you're bored and you don't have anything to do, or you want to do something fun with a friend or significant other, or I don't know, just kind of mixes things up. And I always you guys probably know or can tell that I love like personality quizzes and picking, I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, we're going to take some BuzzFeed quizzes together. You should try it out after you listen to this episode. Go to buzzfeed.com, click on quizzes, and just take some fun quizzes. Sometimes, actually 100% of the time, 98% of the time, they're totally inaccurate. But it's just fun to like pick the answers to things. And also, I am usually pretty indecisive. I have buyer's remorse about everything. But I have this thought or hope in my mind that somehow all of my practice of taking BuzzFeed quizzes will pay off in some way because of my ability to be so decisive when I'm taking quizzes. So let me give you an example here. Okay. So this first quiz, I just went on to BuzzFeed, went on to the quizzes, and here's the first quiz that pops up. It's called, "The smoothie you make will reveal the first letter of your soulmate's name." Okay, let's try this out. So it will ask you questions and it will give you options, and I'll read all the options and you guys can kind of take it with me. I'll read the question, I'll read the options. You can think in your head which one you would pick. I don't know. It's just kind of fun. It's a fun game. Okay. So we're making a smoothie here, and apparently it's going to tell us the first letter of our soulmate's name. Let's see if this is right. The first question or task: choose a liquid base to begin your smoothie making. The options are water, juice, milk, or yogurt. I think I'm going to go with milk. Milk's a good base. Next, choose your primary flavor. The options are pineapple, mango, strawberry, orange. Oh, there's a lot of options here. Matcha and peanut butter. Primary flavor. Let's go with peanut butter. I love peanut butter. Add something else. Here are the options for the add something else: banana, cranberries, blueberries, raspberries, chocolate, or coconut. Okay, so we picked peanut butter. So let's say banana goes well with peanut butter. This already kind of sounds like the kind of smoothie or shake that I make for breakfast sometimes. Next question: choose a strange but delicious ingredient to add. These are weird. Cauliflower, pumpkin, citrus peels, beets, avocado. Pumpkin, maybe? Would pumpkin go with banana and peanut butter? I don't know, but I'm scared to add the other one, so we'll just go with pumpkin. Choose a straw to drink through. Okay, so there's a picture of paper straws. There's a picture of like bendy straws, the ones that have they're like plastic. Or metal straws. I like metal straws. Let's go with that. Okay. Finally, choose your overall presentation style. Oh, these look pretty good. I wish you could see what these look like. So there's one with like a tall, thin glass. It's see-through. And it's filled all the way to the top. Just straight up. I don't know if I'm describing that well. But that one looks really nice. There's another one that's kind of similar to that, but it has berries on top. Just kind of a nice garnish. And the last one is like an actual coconut, and the top is cut off. I think I'm going to go with the first one. It looks pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Wait, it actually, the first letter of my soulmate's name could be D, C, or A. Adam, we're meant to be. Okay, let's take another one. Eat at a summer buffet and we will match you with your next vacation spot. Oh, I want to see where I'm going on vacation. Okay, it asks, what's for breakfast? The options are waffles, pancakes, fruit, or sausage. I really like waffles, but I also really like fruit. I'm not a sausage girl. And I think I would pick waffles over pancakes. I'll choose waffles. Next is what's for lunch? The options are a ham and cheese sandwich, a burger, pizza, or salad. You guys know how I feel about salad, so... Well, if you didn't know, I'm not a big fan of salad. I've tried salad many times, tried to like it. I know it's good for you, but most of the time I wouldn't pick it. Wouldn't be my first choice. I'm not a fan. I'd probably choose pizza. Why not? We're going to have pizza for lunch. Ooh, choose a midday snack. The choices are popsicle, potato chips, pretzel, or cake. Oh my gosh. The picture of the pretzel. Okay, usually it comes with like pictures too, which this helps you if you're a visual person here. The pictures sometimes just tip it over the edge. So we're going to go with pretzel because there is a picture of a giant soft pretzel and that's like my favorite snack. So the next question is, what's for dinner? Steak, fried chicken, spaghetti, or tacos? We're going with tacos. What's for dessert? It asks. Cake, cookies, ice cream, chocolate. Oh, we're going with ice cream. Ice cream is the best. My next vacation spot should be Italy. Oh, I wish. I would love to go to Italy. That is kind of my biggest dream. Okay, I found another one. This one says, build a home to live in and we'll reveal which Disney princess you are. I want to know this. My favorite Disney princess is definitely Rapunzel, also, just so you guys know. I love Tangled. I went to the Disney store once and I found a mug that it's like, the mug's like ceramic, it's painted purple, and it has the little yellow sun on it, and then the mug handle is pastel, and it is so cute. All right. The first question is choose an exterior. This might be kind of hard if you guys can't see, but I'll give you some really good descriptions here. Okay, there's this big cabin in the woods kind of house. There's like a normal suburb home. It's got a little wraparound porch. There's some cute little bushes in the front. And there's this like modern beach house kind of. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's got like a pool on the side. It has like a deck up top and like a big patio down below. There's palm trees. That looks pretty nice. There's like a big mansion one. It's white and has like fountains out front. That's a little too fancy for me. Okay, which of those should we pick? I like the one that has a little wraparound porch and the little bushes out in the front. That's cute. Okay, pick a kitchen. Oh, I already know which one I'm going to pick. This one has pretty white, like whitish gray countertops. And the cupboards and the sink are like gold. I'm picking that one. I like that. Okay. Pick a bathroom. Oh, there's one with like a big giant tub. Oh, it's got kind of some mood lighting in there. Okay. There's also like a cabin-y looking one, like everything's wood. That's kind of a fun vibe. There's like a vintagey one that has like lots of little plants and everything's white except the floor is like black and white checked tile. That's pretty cool. I think I'll go with that one. I like kind of that look. That's cool with the black and white tile. Choose a master bedroom. There's one that's very big and open. I don't really want a huge master bedroom. I just want, a medium-sized one. Here's a good one. It's got some big windows on the side. A nice fuzzy rug. Some lights on either side of the bed. I like that. Choose a backyard. Okay, there's one with like this big pool. That looks really nice. There's one with like a bunch of plants. So there's like potted plants, big trees, potted trees. There's one with this little pathway that just kind of goes into the woods. And there's one that looks like it just has a walk right down to the beach. Oh, that would be so cool. Probably that one. That would be so cool to just walk to the beach. I love the ocean. Okay, next. Choose an extra special thing for your house. The options are a veggie garden, a basketball court, a library, a home gym, or a home theater. It'd be so fun to have a basketball court. But also a veggie garden. Like, who doesn't want a veggie garden? Oh no. Here's my indecisive side coming out. I don't even have to commit to this in real life, but I still feel bad choosing one over another. Okay, we're going to choose basketball court. Oh, the last question is, pick a pet to live in your house with you. Cat, guinea pig, dog, horse, bird, fish. I would choose a dog. I would love to have a horse, but I don't really know how to take care of horses, but I love to ride them. I'm also allergic to them, so that's kind of sad. Okay, the Disney princess that I am is Anna. I don't really like her, but oh well. Sorry to any Frozen fans out there. I don't really like Frozen. Okay, last quiz. Listen up, people. This is a good one. This quiz is called Your Cookie Preferences Will Reveal the Perfect Pet for You. This seems like sometimes you see a quiz and you're like, that quiz was made for me. I think this might be one that I'm kind of in sync with. Okay. First question. Eat some fruity cookies for breakfast. What for breakfast? Okay. We're just going to go with it. The options are banana bread cookies, blueberry lavender cookies, vanilla orange madeleines, or strawberry thumbprint cookies. I got to go with banana bread cookies. That sounds pretty good. Next, choose a cookie inspired by your morning pick-me-up. Okay, the options are mocha crackles. These are weird cookies. White chocolate matcha cookies, Earl Grey shortbread, or espresso chocolate chip cookies. Probably we'll choose the white chocolate one. I tried matcha once and I was not impressed. I don't know what all the hype is about it, but I did not like it. It kind of tasted like grass. Actually, it really tasted like grass. So I'm not sure why everybody loves it, but I love white chocolate. So hopefully that flavor will take the win. Okay. Pick some sandwich cookies for lunch. Oh, we're really doing like a full day of cookie eating here. Okay. Oreos, strawberry macaroons, alfajores. I don't know what that is, but I just tried to say it with an accent. Or mini oatmeal cream pies. Probably oatmeal cream pies. That sounds pretty good. Have some candy cookies. Oh, freckles? I don't know what kind of cookie that is. It just looks like a tiny cookie with sprinkles, covered in sprinkles. Hershey's Kiss cookies. Oh, it's like those peanut butter ones with the Hershey's Kiss inside. M&M cookies or Funfetti cookies. Probably the Hershey's Kiss ones. If they're peanut butter, like I just said, I love peanut butter. If they're peanut butter with the Hershey's Kiss on them, I like that. Choose a nutty cookie. Well, peanut butter cookies, almond cookies, white chocolate macadamia nut cookies, or I'm allergic to nuts. I am not allergic to nuts, thank goodness. And I'm going to pick white chocolate macadamia nut cookies because those things are the bomb. Next, have a cake-inspired cookie. Carrot cake cookie, tiramisu cookie, red velvet cookie, or angel food cookies. Oh, tiramisu, those ones look good. Have an international cookie. A Palmer, biscotti, fortune cookie, or stroop waffle. I like stroop waffles. I gotta pick that one. Pick another foreign cookie. Oh gosh, I'm gonna say these wrong. Chinese almond cookies. That looks a little bit strange. Pizzelles. Jammy Dodgers. That makes me think of Flushed Away. Does anybody watch that? And like the boat was called the Jammy Dodger or something. Or meringues. Okay, I'll pick meringues. Jeez, how many questions are on here? Have a savory cookie. Rosemary Parmesan shortbread. Okay, I'm pretty sure if it's savory, it's not a cookie, but anyway. Tahini pistachio cookies. Crunchy egg yolk butter cookies. Ew, that sounds gross. Maple bacon cookies. I do not like bacon. We'll just go with the tahini pistachio cookies. Okay, finally, have some holiday cookies to end the day. Wow, my stomach is going to be sick after this. Frosted sugar cookies, gingerbread, ginger molasses cookies. Pretty much the same thing. Or snickerdoodles. I'm going to choose ginger molasses. I love ginger molasses cookies. They're like my number one favorite. And I demand that we make those not just holiday cookies, but year round, because that's like the superior flavor. Oh, the perfect pet for me is a poodle. Wow, I actually think that's true. There is a girl that I follow on Instagram, and she has a pet toy poodle, and it's a red toy poodle, and so she's like this really pretty color, and she's little teeny and so cute, and I just always see pictures of her, and I'm like, if I got a dog, I think I would get that one, because I'm pretty sure poodles are hypoallergenic, so that would be very nice. I would love to have a dog that does not shed, and just a little tiny dog. Normally I actually don't like little tiny dogs because I don't like if they're yappy, but a toy poodle, come on, that's pretty cute. Okay, that is the end of the BuzzFeed quizzes for today. I know you probably want to take some more. Just go to BuzzFeed, like I said, take some quizzes for yourself, find out how fun they are, and maybe you'll get addicted like me. Apparently, we've found out that I'm addicted to a lot of things in this episode. BuzzFeed quizzes and Survivor. I hope you enjoyed this episode of me taking BuzzFeed quizzes. And hopefully you were able to pick some answers too, and it was maybe kind of fun. Next week, we're going to be talking about roommate horror stories. And let me tell you, I've gotten some really good ones already, and I personally have a lot of really good ones for you. But I need more people to send stories in. So if you have a terrible roommate story, or more than one, of course, you can email me at trafficjampod@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram at trafficjampodcast. There will be a new episode posted every Monday. And as always, you can message me on Instagram or email me for episode requests or questions or stories, bad roommate stories, please. Oh, and also message me if you have ideas for You're Not the Only One. Thanks again for listening to Traffic Jam. And don't worry, you're not the only one who takes BuzzFeed quizzes when you're in the bathroom. Okay, bye.